Me.
Going, you're alive.
And hello, world.
Hi.
Thank you for your patience. It's hot out there. Things are going on, but I am Ryan, aka Crownson's Corner. Other hosts we have.
Cameron Brown, Big Worm 4444 on Instagram, also Cameron's Culinary. And today we have the Ganja Mom.
Oh, well, hey, everybody, calm down right now.
Yeah.
that's all
Fine.
right.
Okay, let's loosen up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. So, thank you for coming. I know it for
Thanks for having
everybody
me,
here.
guys. This is cool.
It was not easy if you're in Arizona and understand, or if you can even just Google Arizona.
Yeah.
It's hot as hell, and
Yeah.
it's not easy to move around right now. So thank you everybody for showing up. It's great.
People's ACs are going out.
Yeah, I ain't got no
Yes.
AC, so like
Yeah.
right now, like
I can't. I mean, I don't know why I didn't offer. Well, I do. It's just been a really hectic week, and it slipped my mind, and I'm so sorry. You should
You're
have
all
just
right.
said.
We both didn't even
Right
think
with
about it.
you,
Like we've been
like-
talking and everything,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
but let's go ahead and get into that first segment.
Yeah.
Because I'll tangent off for too long. Cannabis journey.
Okay.
Oh,
Relaxing too.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
hyper.
so we wanted to ask you a two-part question. Being like, when did you start using cannabis, smoking, edibles, whatnot? And then the second part of that, since if you guys don't know, we're about to educate you, which like
You
I
gonna
think
learn
everybody,
today.
I think everybody, well, the majority of people who know that the Ganja Mom, aka Alexis, Lex, however everybody knows her,
Whatever.
grows great flower and stuff like that. So with that, we wanted to ask you consumption and then you're growing.
Right
Yeah.
on. Well, I am Alexis and the Ganja Mom. Let me see. I started smoking weed when I was 13. I'm from Louisiana, and I was going into high school, and I tried it, and no pressure by anyone. I just curious.
Yeah, right.
And tried it, and it definitely made me feel a certain way. It kind of slowed my brain down, and I don't know, it just let me focus on things that I was, really interested or focused on, and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it's always been around. It has been it was out of my life for like 10 years, but it came back in around 2011, and it's been back ever since.
So you had like an on and off relationship with marijuana. So like at the start, you were young and you had the opportunity to smoke it and said, "Hey, let's try it out. What does it do? How does it feel? How's it going to change my day to day? Affect my perspective on things, and just how's it going to just change things?" Yeah.
Right. And that was a long time ago. Not saying when I
Not that-
graduated high school, but
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
yeah, it was like 10 years ago. But
There you go.
right.
Yeah.
So right. But yeah, I actually stopped smoking. I stopped consuming when I was married. I was married previously, and he was definitely not okay with it since change.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
and he does consume now, and for medical reasons,
Right.
and it's
full
crazy
circle.
how that
Full circle, yep.
happens, and yeah,
It's a it's like a Lion King moment. It's a circle of
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
like, you've been diagnosed with MS and just,
Oh
so
no,
many
okay.
different things, but I'm grateful. This plant has brought me, it's introduced me to so many different people. It's opened so many doors. It's made me understand so many things, and I'm grateful, definitely, in all ways. So,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's just, like, me, I didn't start smoking, like, I first started, like, trying to smoke when I was really young, like, probably when I was, like 11, 12, 13, around middle
mm-hmm,
school time, but then, like, I didn't smoke at all until, like, my mid-20s. So, like,
right.
it hasn't even probably been 10 years since I've been smoking at this point in time, but, like, it's just kind of cool to, like, everybody just have that journey, though, to, like, maybe they felt a certain way about it, or maybe they've always had the opportunity, but just they've been scared to, or they've never had the opportunity because they did it for a certain person or a certain thing, but didn't know how it may or may not affect them.
It's that stigma attached to,
Yeah.
it's that smell.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if it will depend on how you smoke it, right? So, like,
Yeah.
if you vape a lot, or if you do hash or whatever you like to smoke. When you first started smoking, how did you first start smoking? Did you, like, have a bong? Did you have a pipe? Like, what
Yeah.
did you
Yeah.
use?
Well, okay, so medically, I got my med card around 2011.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's when I started consuming again. I used to just smoke and I didn't know what strain, when I was
Right.
young.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
No?
When I had my aha moment, like, oh, this is really good flower, this is really good herb,
Mm,
was in like what, 2015, 16.
yeah. I can. Yeah.
I got some flour from a friend, and legal flour, and it looked nothing like I had ever seen.
Okay.
It
It was, like,
smelled,
colorful,
and
just,
it was at it would look like I could just, eat
like,
it.
take a
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah.
My
Like
mind was ever like it was forever changed since then. You
I
know.
feel that because I got ruined in high school. Like at one point in time, like back in the day, I'm gonna throw some back to some people. Like w- we were looking for kind bud. Like no one knew what the hell, like really, like because we were kind of like teenagers and stuff like that. But we knew like there was like regular weed but like but kind
Yeah,
bud was like
bomb.
that fluffy, that velvety, that cushy
Okay.
kind of stuff that we were looking for, and we got it in high school, and then I never got it again, and
And so
like
you've
that.
been on
So
the hunt.
so so
Well, or maybe at that point you
forever.
didn't know what it was, and then
Yeah,
yeah, and then maybe you've seen it, but, like, you had a different understanding of, like, weed at the time, because, like, maybe you got, like, some really good weed here and there, and maybe at some point you just didn't care and you just smoked it, as opposed to, like, appreciating what you had in front of you at that moment?
too many
Oh.
times.
Oh, yeah. Well, did you get it at concerts, or is that where you
No, it was always from a guy, like, but,
but
like,
it
from
had
our
kind
friends,
bun, I mean,
but our
that's
friends,
cool.
like, and it just would show up, or some really more old school stuff, or Christmas buds,
Mhm.
like like,
That's
what
funny.
strain is that? Who
Who
knows?
Yeah,
But
knows?
yeah,
it's the best stuff that comes out every year,
yeah,
Right.
like,
yeah,
but yeah, or at least they
Well,
yeah,
tags
right,
it
and
that
it's
way.
so funny because, musicians would tour and, they'd had groupies, and that's where, the good bud would come from, and,
Yeah,
so it did only come around one year, and it was, like, scheduled, and that's cool to me, like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's how growers are with strains and pheno hunting, and so
yeah,
it's just, like, constantly on the hunt for that
yeah,
new, the best,
that's a good way to segue into what got you start growing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, right?
I guess. I mean, it changed this, but in between, really quick,
Oh, sorry, we didn't.
you're fine,
well,
yeah,
no. Like I was having a lot of health problems. It's
Mhm,
kind of meshes into the mental
yeah,
health
yeah, yeah,
because
go for it.
I was having a lot of health problems, and I have my whole life. And so, um, fibromyalgia, endometriosis, chronic pain, osteoarthritis.
jeez.
I mean, you name it, and it's been labeled, to me. And I
Mm,
have also taken so much medication as
Mm,
far as you know, antidepressants, antipsychotics, mood stabilizers, um, NSAIDs, medication as far as, pain medication, but not, not opiates,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
like Lyrica, your nerve
Yeah.
meds,
Yeah.
your, stuff like that. I was prescribed, opiates at one point, not for an extended amount, but it's the side effects that those
Oh,
other meds cause I was like, I can't deal with this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I gained, like 90
Oh,
pounds.
wow.
I
Mm.
mean, I couldn't, it was awful. I mean,
Dang.
it was awful, awful, awful.
No, I was just thinking, like, just the irony of it, because like, you would think, "Oh, you smoking weed now," and then you think you'd be like
It's
you think you well, yeah,
medication.
but you would think, like, you weigh 90 pounds from eating all the food, but in reality, it's the flip of it. Like, you were trying to do exactly what they told you to do. It's like, take these things, make you feel better, and really in reality, it made you feel worse. It made you
Mm.
hate life. It
Horrible.
made you, but now it's like you're smoking weed and it's, you're medicating yourself, and it's like you're everything is just that much better. You're not in like any type of mental state that's negative from all the other stuff that you're taking. You don't need to reach another plane of like of health care just because and potentially get addicted to it because you're having so many negative effects from it.
Mm.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because, I come from a family of medical physicians, and, the other side is, very holistic and stuff. So I'm well versed, on both sides, and
Mhm.
that's what kind of approach I take. And doctors, you can't blame them for everything because they're very specialized.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not looking at the whole you,
Yeah.
and all of
That's a good
most of
perspective.
these medications are so geared toward one symptom that you're having. It's like
Yeah.
depression is not a diagnosis.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
It's a
they
symptom,
Yeah.
I
you
was
know?
given from the army at one point in time for my, like, PTSD, Cymbalta, which is really
Oh
for
my god.
fibromyalgia,
Yes.
and I
Wow.
started getting hives and
Oh my
I
gosh, you
was
should have seen how
Wow.
teeth were like
swollen I was. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
teeth were just I'm like, "This is good?"
No, it's horrible. And that is a very good example of like seriously listen to your gut and go listen to your body because like if it is doing that, if it is causing a side effect, it doesn't need 6 weeks to find out.
No.
You
Oh,
like no,
no.
you don't need it to get into
To
your
build into
system.
I
No,
yeah.
had
no, 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 no.
weird little, like, raised bumps on my hand, and I was just, like, gritting my teeth like I was
Because it's poison for your
geeking.
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, because 'cause they're
Yeah.
trying to plug in holes in your body with, like, stuff that they just keep remixing into something so they can get paid off of
Yeah,
it,
yeah, exactly. They just repurpose it. A lot of times.
allegedly.
Well,
The
no. That's no. The truth is, no.
no.
They
I mean,
repurpose the stuff. It'd be like you had some really bunk weed and then you gave it to somebody, but it was like oregano. But it's like just
Well,
like they're
no,
except
doing
for
no, no,
that
that.
no.
oregano
It's
can
like
kill somebody.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
no. Well, it's like weed and then making it down into like,
Fentanyl?
bad no, like
yeah.
no, it's in the
Oh
same
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
it's
Bad
okay, I
the
see what you're
same
saying.
yeah,
thing. So it's the
yeah, yeah,
same THC compound, but just like filtered, watered, put some additional terpenes, generic drugs. I mean,
yeah,
it's the same as the generic drug market. You have to look at it the same.
yeah.
If you're consuming this as medication,
Yes.
think
Yeah,
think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
defeating the
sure.
purpose again at that point because then if somebody's using certain things like certain distillates and whatnot, not distillates but
Solvents.
solvents,
so
yeah, solvents to yeah, exactly. You're consuming that and you shouldn't be consuming that.
Yeah,
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 and then fillers that they add into
Yeah,
those things to I mean, just so simple as something to coat it, like a pill or
yeah.
like something to thin it out a little bit to put it in that vape cartridge. You could be allergic to, and
Oh
you could be
yeah,
inhaling it, and it could be, giving you sinus symptoms, and
yeah,
you're not even knowing all this stuff. Know what is in your medicine,
Shoot.
both weed and both big pharma. I mean, seriously,
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
your pharmacist, ask your weed man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You should also ask your Wendy's, because recently when you came over, I had this drink from Wendy's, and I'm sitting there the whole time scratching like I'm a crackhead, and I'm like, as she leaves,
who's allergic to
yeah,
me?
Yeah.
It's
as you,
me. It's me.
no, no, no. As soon as she leaves, I go and I check myself, and I have like hives all over. I thought it was stress hives and stuff, but then I look up the ingredients and stuff, and there's like 1% like natural flavors or something, and I'm like, that's probably some kiwi fruit or something
Yep.
in there, and I did this to myself. So like
You didn't know.
you don't know, like, oh, I'm
Your
so worried
body
about
is
eating
your
anything
temple.
anymore.
Like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
Oh,
makes you
scared me. Yeah.
walk.
Yeah.
Like, your body is,
Yeah.
it's take care of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like one thing that I've been like saying and thinking repeatedly is like if there's your body has evolved to be able to help you maintain on this planet. Like it's hot as heck right now. You drink a lot of water, you sweat, you'll be fine. Just find some shade, you're good. But otherwise, like if you're doing anything to fight that or counteract what your body naturally does, like you taking something and you swell up or you do this and that, and then you're like hating yourself and hating life, and then it's all because I'm trying to do something better for my body when in fact you're doing something worse for your body. Like before you grab like that candy bar again and again and again, you look at the compound effect of it just taking effect on you. You're starting to feel a certain way, more
Starting to look like
sluggish.
a candy bar.
Actually, I mean, like, it's so
Believe me,
much.
I feel that like more than anything right now, because like I go through this thing during
like
the
melted
summer.
in your car.
Not even that, just like it's so well, that too, because the AC's up, but like it's just like during the summer in Arizona is like,
Brutal, dude. It's a blow
Missouri,
dryer heat.
and
Yeah.
it's the devil's breath, because that's
Yeah.
not
But
wind.
Missouri is
Oh, there's
hot.
yeah.
It's
But
a
like it's the
blow
devil, because that
Yeah.
shit hurts. That's the devil's breath.
Yeah.
But in Missouri, like you gain like winter weight or whatever. In Arizona, I gain
High.
summer weight, because I don't go outside and I'm right next to the food, and I'm like, I guess I'm gonna start cooking. Like so, but yeah, it's a good, but
we
it's too
don't
hot.
do anything. It's
Speaking
but
of being hot, it's hard as hell to grow out here right now, I'm sure, for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of plants outside that just have died. Like I just had to take them out the path of the sun. Like I'm trying to cover them up, but I had all kind of things growing. I'm trying to grow some squash. It's just
oh
It got
yeah,
squashed.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, it got squashed.
no,
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, okra. I
it's
mean,
it's doing all right, but
rosemary. Oh,
I
Oh
can't never
yeah,
get
I was
rose.
just, man, in high school they had rosemary
oh my
bushes all
gosh,
over the
put it in
place.
a bush. It's a
I
oh
need
my
to
god.
just buy a bush because I keep trying to plant it and have it grow, but it never makes it. So
Well, I mean, set it up to it. No drip.
okay,
Like barely any
okay,
water. It's like, I
See,
mean, seriously,
okay.
it's
It's like you got to forget about it.
everybody, get
yeah.
your hard hats on. We're dropping. Oh, I'm not dropping knowledge. Alexis is dropping knowledge.
I don't know. I
But
mean, I'm just
talking.
going off of my experience.
Yeah, yeah,
Speak.
In Arizona, like that is all it's about is they say you can't grow stuff in Arizona, but you'd have to dump water on it and
yeah.
stuff. And
Well,
then
Well,
it's just not
or
good.
or grow the stuff that naturally grows out here or
Yeah.
something like that.
That
God.
or create an environment like if you can grow if you have enough overshade overshadow and then like if you have trailing things that grow over that to then maintain the humidity
It's a
certain temperatures,
microclimate,
yeah,
like
create a
yes.
microclimate, then
Yes.
you can survive. Yeah.
I don't know anything
No,
about that.
but you really can't though. It's really hard though, for sure. And
Yeah.
like I don't know.
So speaking of which,
Hmm.
let's talk about how you started growing,
Okay.
and then where you're at,
Okay.
and I
Well,
want to try the weed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I was going to ask
Oh, sorry.
if you did want to segue,
Oh,
also to talk about how you with being the ganja mom, just
being a
how you've been
mom,
taking that to help out with
oh,
everything, like mental
being a
health wise
absolutely.
mom.
as well too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I've had my legal med card since 2011, and I've been active as an, activist and advocate for, marijuana and for moms. I mean, I would not have been able to get through my pregnancies without cannabis.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
was,
Shout out to moms.
vomiting like the whole pregnancy. It wasn't just, the first few weeks. I mean,
Mm.
the whole pregnancy, I lost so much weight, you know, and I was prescribed, you know, Phenergan and all these things. And or what are you supposed to like sleep? And you can't function on that. So I did my research. My mom is an RN. I've got physicians in my family. And I just started reading. I just started researching.
Yep.
I started looking at these women in Jamaica that have been having babies and breastfeeding babies for years and years and years
Yeah,
and years
since
and years.
ever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody's fine
Yeah.
and happy.
Yeah. You can't substitute what comes out naturally.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
And I mean, I it's not for everyone. Absolutely, you
Yes.
know, I mean, cannabis is not for everyone.
Right.
My husband is, oh my lord, it's not good. I mean, he's maybe got like 1 milligram of a
Oh wow.
tolerance.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean,
So you open the door, he's just
it's not, but he has, you know, been a 1,000,000% supporter. He's helped me build of course. I mean, you know, I wanted to be able to consume medicine that I knew what was in it. And
Right.
since I got my card, I mean, I love weed. You know, it's my thing. And
Yeah.
I love good weed. I love good hash and I wanted to grow that. You know, I'm very passionate about my craft and my everything that I what is
yeah.
oh, that's just outside.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
sorry,
Nothing
sorry.
bad is happening
No,
to
they're
you.
No,
like
and nothing bad. I'm just like, oh, like I'm kind of
they're
interested.
like
You know, I was curious.
they're just like it's hot outside.
That's his excuse for everything, and I'm with it. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah, for sure.
okay.
That's all I can think about.
Yeah.
You want me? This is cold. I
No,
can
I
dump it on you. It's
yeah,
freezing.
I was
So,
talking about that earlier, absorb it like a frog. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah.
But
but
yeah, you
it's helped me so much, and you know, I used to have another Instagram page and that I was active on, and I've always been open about my cannabis use. Never hide it. I tell children that are around me, you know, I have children. I have older boys too, and I do not hide my consumption. I
Mhm.
educate, I tell them what's up. And, you know, this is medication. Kids see people drinking alcohol all
That's
the
I was
Yeah.
time. Like,
that's
Yeah.
you're in my brain, dude.
I mean,
You're in my brain,
seriously,
dude.
this is
Yeah. Even
crazy. What
cartoons,
are you
everything.
doing?
Yeah.
I know
Everything.
people that grow that hide it from their kids, but
Yeah.
drink alcohol in front of them.
Yeah, family get-togethers, we're all making alcohol together and stuff,
What
and
are we doing
uncle's always
here? Lying to our
sneaking you a drink.
kids.
And
Right.
he's like, and you're 12 years old lit.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know, that seems kind of specific to me. I
Oh
don't
no.
but
Yeah. No. Everybody's gotten snuck some sort of alcohol and probably was drunk before they even smoked weed. Yeah.
oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I was.
I saw
Yeah.
yeah, that was one of the first
Yeah. I
things I
know.
did.
Yeah. I definitely. I know. I've heard stories of myself. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like, it's very admirable, like,
Like you die from
you've been
alcohol. You die from it.
but
Like,
you've been out front being a mom and
Yeah.
everything. That's like, I mean, that's not an easy thing to do. Like I've talked to other moms within the industry, and they're having troubles just because people on the internet see some stuff and everything, and it's sad because there's so much drama and silly stuff about
well,
that.
that's
Like
the
people need to feel
thing.
like they're involved in
Well,
other people's lives that much.
your kids are learning stuff elsewhere,
Yeah.
everywhere
Absolutely.
else but
They're
you.
sponges. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
you can't let that happen. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, your kids are learning everywhere else, even mine. I have a 5-year-old and an
Mm.
8-year-old. Today is her birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday.
Hold on.
Happy birthday, Olive.
All
But
right.
I mean,
Hopefully you got that for
All
your
the sounds.
birthday. Yeah, sorry, all the sounds. I had to call it. There's a thing going off. Anyway.
but I don't know. It's don't lie to your kids. Your kids are learning from their iPads, they're learning
Yeah.
from YouTube,
All
even
the
YouTube kids, man.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
it
all
ain't
kind of stuff.
filtered. Like,
It's
are
just
you serious?
all kind of suspect stuff. Like if you look at like all ages, but they'll also say like a little bit of nudity, a little bit of this, a little bit of that in there. I'm like, wait, why
With
should
a
there?
depression commercial that's gonna kill you side effects.
Yeah, it's like, wait, should I
Mm.
take this med? Yeah, it's all yeah. One of my recent discussions I had with some people was just like the world is so negative and
Yeah.
like we need to work on being positive. And I had a random thought. I was like, what if police officers gave me a merit for doing something good or doing something positive? Like, let's say, I let somebody, go in front of me as I'm driving, they pull me over and they give me like a tax credit, so it makes,
No,
just
I
something
don't want
crazy.
them to pull me over because I don't want my taxes paying for that Tahoe that is driving, like,
Mm.
without like, that's
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah,
less, but that's the stigma around you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
like, instead of
Like,
them enforcing, like, it'd be cool if they were offering peace, instead of just enforcing the
harassing.
badness, in
yeah.
those
No,
respects.
I've like there's a typo somewhere in Gilbert right now that I keep getting pulled over, and I have insurance, and I have like a 6 months insurance,
Yeah.
and I've gotten pulled over like 3 times, and I'm like, I'm driving speed limit. I'm like, what this time? And they're like, you're being recorded. I'm like, great, great,
Great.
great, great. I'm like, here it is. Thank you. Can you leave me alone now? Can you guys go fix it? But no, like
No,
it's
they
just
can't.
saying they don't care.
Yeah.
This is another excuse for them to pull me over whenever they want and check
No,
my
it's
shit.
money,
Yeah.
money,
Yeah, they want that
money,
Money,
money.
money,
yeah.
money, money.
They
It's a
Want that
game,
money, honey?
baby.
yeah,
Racket.
no,
Y'all want to talk about what?
yeah,
Cops,
yeah.
government, what?
Yeah,
No.
no, no,
No,
fuck,
it's
boo,
yeah.
boo the cop.
I don't. I mean, I'm
I,
not anti people at all, but I'm like,
I
no,
am
yeah,
no,
no.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
we're anti big corporation because I feel like all these corporations force some sort of addiction on you in some way, shape, or form,
It's
even if it's
government
food.
involvement.
Yeah,
That's
Money,
what
that
it
as well.
money
is.
is addiction
Yeah.
because you got to go because you got to pay rent.
Yep.
Gotta
It's
go,
all
gotta go,
connected. It makes it
go get the
hard.
money, go get the money.
Yeah. Nobody learns how to make big money. They just learn how to make enough money.
Well,
Yeah,
they're just
especially
chasing
now.
the
Yeah.
money. It's
Especially
like, and they're
now.
trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. So
So it came legal, and I wanted to grow
there it is.
because I'm like, I could do that. I know I can. Like,
Yeah.
I want to, and then my husband's like, hey, let's build out. You want to build out your grow room? Because I have been calling it, there's a storage room in our house that I have been calling a grow room since we moved in
Okay.
for
Mm.
years,
When when did you actually start growing? When was your very first grow? That very first seed you stuck into the dirt and just watched it
When it
blossom.
became legal. Like, I mean, I popped a forbidden fruit bag seed the year before it came legal and thought I was gonna grow weed outside.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No.
That's
damn.
the
Yeah.
And
craziest
this is going to
craziest
be
thing ever seen in
controversial.
my life.
I love forbidden fruit.
Me
There's a lot
too.
of people hate it because they call it potpourri, but I love it. So,
I have some terps that have forbidden fruit. There's tangy, poop
oh,
terps, and it's delicious.
Irma good.
I
so,
hate that.
so,
Like, it's just the strain names too. Like, come on, dudes. Like,
yeah,
seriously.
yeah. Some of the stuff, like
Like,
I don't want to go into it.
I don't. I'm not. I don't like. It's just like, I don't know. It's the culture, whatever. It's dumb.
Some of it's fun. Some of it's you shake your
Fun
head
for
at.
not.
But
Okay,
then,
yeah.
Well, I
but
get
yeah,
well
not for
because
not maybe not so much for women. Some of the
Female,
it's kind
yeah,
of like
not so much for.
kind of male driven.
Yeah, I
Some of
yeah.
the
don't like
names.
Well,
asking for Alaskan Thunder fuck when
No.
I'm, like, can I get some of that Alaska
so,
Thunder fuck cheetah piss? Like, what? I mean, seriously, yeah, I want some cheetah piss. Like, let me
Should have
smoke
called
some
it like
delicious cheetah piss. It tastes
get
great.
Hello Kitty Liddy or something like that.
well,
Call it that
well,
maybe. Like,
like
well, maybe
That
we'll.
sounds like kitty
That
litter.
does too. Sounds like shit. Sorry.
Stop.
yeah.
I mean, come
I
on.
was, my
But
bad. See, maybe I shouldn't do
Hey,
it.
hey, yeah. No, I was just
I
saying.
won't be the one to fix it.
Yeah. No, what I'll say is, well, if there was some sort of rule for naming cannabis, because like as soon as you name two things, like instead of it calling like if you take some granddaddy perp and you take like some other name, like I'm just throwing out random names, but like maybe you have like a sour diesel, then maybe you call it granddaddy sour diesel instead of changing the name altogether.
So
Like,
you need some regulation
yeah, there
in
would have to
the.
be some regulation
no.
to.
There's not going to be
No
that.
regulation.
It's
It
never
just
gonna.
needs to be tactful, okay,
It,
people? No regulation, no mandates
can
on
we
naming cannabis. Just don't be tacky,
and
Okay.
okay?
and
But people don't know what that is, so it's fine.
And real quick, before I want to jump into our other
Dive.
segment, real quick. is the trip tails, because I want to talk about names of some of those things too, real quick. We can stop naming those things like that. All right. So yeah, let's like with naming things and stuff like that. If we could stop naming like
I'm
uh,
a thing comes to mind. I don't know. You
the
know, people just
the
got complexes
PEs.
about their penis,
Yeah,
and it's a thing,
the
and they got penis envy about it, and it is what it is. It's
yeah.
exactly the thing. So
Yeah, so if we could just start naming shit that we could like talk about just like in like regular conversation,
You'd
like
have
with
to
our grandma or something.
you'd
Like,
have to like take the
oops,
first letter
it's
of every
hard to
name.
sell it to an 80-year-old, my
yeah.
80-year-old
Just
neighbor.
give them the first letter of the, what would it be? Like what is it?
PE.
PE? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well,
just
and
name
Are
then
we
if you
talking
have the
about the
albino, if you have the albino penis envy, then you can call them apes. But like, just like can we
why
stop?
are we envious about anything like that?
No,
Like,
I
just
mean,
move on with your
sounds
life
like
and be happy
I
with
feel
what you
like
got
whoever named it had a lifted truck. I just
with loud pipes.
yes.
we see you. But yeah. So speaking about growing and stuff, and like just like with
Am I open to that?
uh
It's like
with
it like
Like
trip tails.
like trip tails and stuff, like I've been talking with people about microdosing more and more lately, especially because I myself am reeling back a lot of my psychedelic intake, because I kind of reached a point where I don't feel like I need that stuff. I kind of learned those coping skills.
Mhm.
And shout out to Tito and stuff and other people that Cameron and stuff that have helped me focus on what's important in life, not just
having fun.
having fun all the time, because I mean, eventually you're gonna run yourself into the ground. So,
Ugh.
um, have you ever thought about like
I microdose all the time. I
oh,
mean, not all the time, but I do microdose. I mean, I would say regularly
right,
because it's not something that I do heavy with intention once a year and go to,
Burning Man or something.
no,
Yeah.
like I'm a mom, like
hey, shout
full.
out Burning Man, can you get us some like invites? Like I will go, like let's go. Sorry.
I'll go to Burning Man.
Oh
I'll go to
yeah.
Coachella. I'll go to any of those
I don't
kind
know
of.
about Coachella. I'm a little old man for that. I'll be like, I don't know. I would kind of get mad after.
Okay. All
I don't
right.
know. I don't
Well,
know.
I graduated 10 years ago, so how much older
No,
can like
you're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
20.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm
okay. I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
it is
I guess I'm going to
like
Coachella now.
okay, all right. I mean,
Yeah,
seriously,
yeah.
like if
Party,
I can
party.
party on
Yeah.
occasion, like
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
can do it, guys. I can do it. I promise.
okay.
All
All
right.
right. But yeah, I
Challenge
mean, I
accepted.
definitely think that I mean, this is a plant and it has purposes. I mean, if I mean, mushrooms, they I
With
know everyone takes amoxicillin. Are
well,
you
with live soil
Yeah.
too.
they could save lives. I mean, it saves people's lives from dying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these things.
Yeah, I mean,
Natural.
we've all seen Fantastic Fungi or whatever on Netflix. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the it can help. I mean, in small doses, brings back emotion. It helps people that are neurodivergent on the spectrum. They can feel things.
Oh
I
wow.
mean, it
Yeah.
makes people feel normal, dude. Like,
So it reconnects different parts. So
Yeah.
like
yeah.
so it goes into your stomach and then like gives you
Dude,
that
it's
peace
a
So
that you
brain
need.
so
connection.
like
That's
just a
dope.
little insight into me. Like you've seen me over time getting
Yes.
better at making these little clips that we have that come out. It's because I was using psychedelics and I was continually doing the same thing and making those new
You just
neuron
connect the
connections.
dots,
And the
yeah.
more I did it now, like I can get it out in an hour or so.
Mhm.
And that's a really good feeling,
Yeah.
because like I noticed it actually work, and
Yeah.
like I don't need to keep doing it, but I mean every once in a while it's good to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Well
do
then
microdose and whatnot.
yeah, and the sense of accomplishment kind of helps take that over too. Like you're
That
driving
checklist,
Hell
through.
that
Yeah.
yeah.
bro, that
You
Yeah.
feel good
checklist.
about
Yeah.
yourself. Like, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, that is a mood stabilizer in and of itself. And it's
Yeah.
like, and you should write lists every day, like the night before. It will help
Yeah.
you,
Mm.
Yeah.
like, start your
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
day.
No.
So,
Yeah.
but before, yeah. So I just wanted to
Just
He's
Do it.
saying about lists.
to
He made a
write a
list.
list, write out a schedule, to create a schedule. Like I've done it for myself for like now when I wake up, I play Duolingo for like 5 minutes to get some Spanish in, and then I just start reading one of my this textbook I'm trying to get through. And I'm reading it, doing it, getting done in like 40 minutes, and then I do some yoga, and then like I do like a little mini hack on like an ice bath, and then I start my day. So then that way like I set my baseline real low, so then anything that's just kind of all right is
But
just
it's a
okay.
routine.
But it's
It's
That's what I
not
routine.
even,
yeah,
it
I
Yeah.
doesn't
know.
matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how little, or it's routine.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's what
just
you
That's
need.
that's the challenge that I'm facing right now is being able to set up a routine
yeah.
because like there's been a couple things like even like with the ACE thing or I don't want to talk about it anymore, but just different things that have come up that I've like every time I try to set something up, it kind of like knocks me off. But I need to keep like focusing and get back to it because eventually I'll get into that routine and then it's on and popping. But like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
just
just,
I'm not mad at myself right now, but I just need to like
don't
Yeah.
help
ever
guide
stay
myself.
stagnant and mad at yourself. You always have to. Do you know what you need to do?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I
like,
consider like so all your emotions are fractals of you as a person. They are different parts of your personality.
mhm.
Like when
Yeah.
you're mad, you're sad, that's a different part of you. And those things never get forgiveness. Like think about it. Like
Yeah.
you've never ever told your mad self like it's okay that you were mad. I'm not gonna, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No, you never give yourself a break. You never give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Like you never let yourself be human. You always try to be an authoritative figure that's like you need to act like this or you are going to mess up. But it's like it doesn't need to be end all be all in your head.
yeah,
But for some reason it always is end all be all because that's just the way it is on the outside.
and that's what I've learned and that's what's helped me.
I
Like
Yeah.
try
you
to not
guys,
be like that, or else
yeah.
I'm wound up like a freaking,
That's
like,
that's why
oh
I've been
my
such a
Yeah.
gosh.
nightmare for the past few years. Well,
Ah,
years. Like I just been like
Yeah.
so wrapped up and just like
no.
even like working out and like doing like this is gonna go into mental health, but like working out and stuff like that, getting mad at yourself and being like you ate that, you shouldn't have ate that, but like you can't
Give yourself
grow,
some
you
Yeah.
can't grow
grace.
by
Yeah.
being mean to yourself. You
Yeah.
have to grow by you can only evolve by loving
Yeah.
yourself.
And recognizing, you have to recognize
Yeah.
that you ate that
Yeah.
half
Yeah.
dozen donuts. You
Yeah.
know what I
And then
mean?
set yourself
But
up for success next
And
time.
then
yeah,
little thing
don't beat yourself up over it.
Yeah.
Just do better.
even when
Yeah.
I used to help train people, I was nicer to them and like you're looking at me like train, yeah, just relax. I used to be, but I would be like, don't let a bad meal become a bad day. Don't let a bad
Right.
day
Yeah, yeah,
become
yeah.
a bad week, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth.
Yeah.
That's true.
Don't let a bad day become a bad year.
Yeah.
Like you made it's okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just get back on the horse.
Yep.
Forget it. Like
Yeah.
we got 24 hours to like, or a couple hours to like process this, and then we're moving on.
Let's
Yeah.
start over.
Yeah.
New begin. Yep.
I love this. I need to listen to myself.
Right.
but
Set the tone.
You do.
we're gonna go ahead and go to break real quick, and then we'll come back with mental health as well.
Sweet.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Aisha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment, a race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
Mental health is wealth, please.
All right.
Boom.
Well, that's what mushrooms do. Like to me, they kind of like melt down those, like they drain out all the like crazy confusion and kind of like get my brain focused on what's important at very small doses.
Absolutely. And I'm going to try that out a little bit later. Just a microdose, just because it's been a day. But
Yeah, no, I've been wanting to do. No, I'm just to comment on that too. I've been kind of wanting to do some just to kind of reset my brain, just to kind of give myself just a moment to just
Mhm.
take a step back from myself. But like I feel like I'm too, how it
Well,
goes. Yeah,
yeah, I feel it. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
with the mental health and everything, and handling, being a mom, and handling your health with cannabis and stuff, and then growing and handling all these different things that you do with how do like how does that cannabis really help you with the mental health and stuff aspect of everything, which I think a lot of us are really, for the most part. I mean, there's people, we're fixing our bodies too, but like we're trying to fix a mood too.
yeah,
Oh,
Well, I mean, what are you doing when you're drinking? Everything you're self-medicating, right? You're
yeah,
self-medicating with food, you're
yeah,
self-medicating with
mhm.
everything
yeah.
on the planet.
Television,
So,
Netflix. I need to binge.
coffee, I mean, seriously, like some people need stimulants. Like it
Yeah,
is what it is. Like do not use meth, people. But like seriously, it's that
I'm a good reason, don't
okay.
do meth.
Well, don't we don't want to talk about that.
Nope.
But here's the thing, it's like people's bodies are different. You're going to use different things. We all have free will. We all can F up if we want to F up. And you know what? Do what you want to do, but I'm going to do me. And I definitely, it helps me in every aspect. Like it gives me an outlet. Music is also my,
yeah,
like, I am.
Oh, we don't have to stick just to mental health either. So like,
Well, this is
yeah,
part of mental
okay, go
health.
ahead.
I
yeah,
mean, I
yeah,
put on
Music.
my
Oh yeah,
AirPods and
we see you. We see.
I get in my room and it's literally everything goes away. I can walk, like my
yeah,
pain goes away, my, everything, my fatigue. I mean, everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's a thing. I used to work in finance for 13 years. And that was my, I need routine, and
okay.
going to work,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was and driving and listening to music was like my stem, my release, and like
Yeah, I need to
my
get some
plants
of
are
that.
my release, and that's my stem. And now going to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning is not good. So I play catch up on the weekend, yeah, because I'm up like late effing with those plants, but I've not been.
But you're moving and shaking. We see you in
yeah.
there perform. Like, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's why
And you're
is
one of the like you're one of the best growers that I know. And I don't care. And
I know because
let's
I've been to facilities and I can see what they grow versus mine, and I can pump out gas like just the same as everyone
this
else. And
this woman ain't knowing
like
to
I
with,
just
like,
look,
I'm
I
telling you,
like
like,
have on girl clothes.
doesn't matter, male or female, she'll put some work on. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it's some really, like, yeah, 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 I'm excited. Like, I'm just sitting here like,
This harvest, oh my
how about when
god,
this
I
when is
can't
this one
wait.
gonna be?
Like, yeah, I'm in like week 19. Week 19. Damn, that is a freaking tall sativa we're working
Yeah,
with. No, I'm on day 19, and I'm running some really awesome strains that I've had in both flower and hash, and I'm super excited. So
dope.
for this run, like they
What?
look. I just took my tables down because they're touching the ceiling. Because
Uh,
Ooh,
you're too tall.
you know,
What are some of the things that you do different that just makes your grow just so much better, so much more you, so much more unique, just making you be able to pump the gas?
well, I mean, everybody wants to grow. Everybody wants to grow. Let's be honest. Everybody doesn't. Everybody can't. You, oh my gosh.
You're good. You're good.
From my experience, your environment is critical, and to me, it's crucial. You're not God.
Yeah,
Like we aren't, the divine whatever you pray to.
yeah.
mm,
I'm not trying to play God. I'm not trying to control the weather.
Okay, so you're saying,
yeah, you control.
okay,
Okay, like, yeah,
These
yeah, yeah.
things need humidity and temperature control. They like it the same in veg. They like it the same in flour. Like it
Mhm.
is what it is. We got to work with them and we got to pay attention. And I do things the same. I stick to my same recipe. I'm,
You just like, you've like over time, just like we have learned in like a
Oh, and
kitchen or something.
genetics.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
y'all, you
you
cannot
can't
just pop
force.
a
Yeah,
freaking bag seed
yeah.
and expect to
Like
get
voila.
yeah, no,
Yeah, no,
oh,
no.
no, no,
Like
no.
even if I try to save money, I can take a Walmart steak and make it taste all right, but it can never be
It's
it can never
always
be
just gonna
Wagyu.
be
Yeah,
You know
chewy,
what
yeah,
I
dude.
mean?
It's
yeah,
gonna
It's not, you
be
know what I mean? Like
chewy
it's
yeah,
just not going to be
and
the same.
white.
So the
yeah,
genetics and yeah, and who knows if it's not a cloned cow.
yeah, yeah. There's all kind of levels to it.
Weird. All
So
right, I'm not going to start my conspiracies talk,
yeah,
but but um
it's just
no,
kind
I
of
mean, it's just like anything, you know, like
I
and then
want to produce the best.
yeah.
I want
yeah.
the best cuts. I want, I want,
You want what you
I
want.
want fire. Like,
Yeah,
I want to smoke fire and I want to dab fire. And
And
like,
that's what we're really finding is the people in this industry and this community that really want to be the like not just the best because they want it for themselves.
that's
And it's
all.
not
Like, I just want, I
and it's
is
can't
not even a
afford to.
selfish thing.
I
It's
yeah.
can't
like
afford
There?
$80 a gram plus tax, or
Oh
yeah,
that's
yeah.
I know. Yeah,
crazy.
it's well,
I was gonna say, is there any insight you can give anybody who's trying to grow right now and they're like, you know what, I wanna
that's nice.
avoid, trying to spend that $80. Like, what can I do to like, what advice can you give to people to say like, not only the strain type, not only the humidity, not only this, is there anything else that's just been like nutrient wise or anything else out there that just has been helping you out, just making it easy for you too?
I do me. I am me.
Yeah.
I definitely have mentors, have a
Yeah.
couple mentors, but
Would you say like read a book? Yeah.
I am very like I am to stick to myself.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, like, I mean, to me, I went through all the wasted time of trying to grow in the a room that wasn't climate controlled.
Okay.
Okay. So you've over time
It's
have
evolved.
learned
I've
the
learned
lessons.
all my
Yeah. Yeah.
lessons.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
You can
taught
only
myself everything. When I first started, I had no idea how big like a cola was on a plant.
Yeah.
mm,
I had to ask growers. I was like,
I
"Hey,
mean,
can you
yeah.
give me like how big is that? Is it a dime or is it a nickel?" Like, and yeah, I mean, I had no idea. So,
I mean,
and
I
then
yeah.
I've got, I had a mentor like, best in the state, like
Dope. Literally.
coaching me literally. So,
Dope.
And then with you being able to grow such fire gas, like where has it brought you just in life and just with all this, your
money
abilities?
savings. I mean, it's opened my mind up to, I didn't know anything about genetics. I didn't know that like you cannot grow gas on a gigantic scale. Like, come on, y'all. Like,
Yeah.
It is
Or
super
yeah. You have to like
hard.
nurture
like
it.
y'all, these are plants.
Yeah. You can't
Like
force something to like
they
yeah.
bugs involved. They pests. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
And, have you been able to like who have with you being able to grow, who was it been able to introduce you to or who have you met through growing and everything, just people out in the industry or anything that you've any interesting people or just stuff
Yeah,
out there in the
yeah, yeah.
world?
Well, I mean, since I've been growing, I mean, I have a good friend of mine, an OG friend for years. I've known a lot of industry people before I started growing
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
because I've smoked weed and I've always gone to the same dispensary.
Oh, okay.
And so I like am very friendly. I spent a ton of money at the dispensary. I mean,
Yeah.
are you serious? Like I come home, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good to go to the company Christmas party and like here's these new vape cartridges and all this stuff that's not out yet.
Nice.
And you're like the number 2 person, like they're making money off of my husband.
That and
He's like, we gotta save money, dude. Like, we gotta save money. So
yeah, different our different skills though bring us to different things. Like I oddly enough, I have no idea really how it worked. I answered an ad through Craigslist to go cook for like celebrities and whatnot. But I got to see some rappers and cook for
well,
them and
yeah,
stuff
and I
like
met
that.
like Paul Wall and like the Loonies and
Okay.
like, my good friend We Perfect, he rolls like
Mm.
custom blunts and
Oh, okay.
like, smokable art, you know. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
rolled up a
Sick.
grill for Paul Wall and
Oh
you
wow,
know,
baby.
and
He was changed.
there's just a bunch of stuff. I mean, that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're up on stage with Bone Thugs backstage. You know, like you're with them backstage, and like I grew up listening to that. It's like
Do
what
you
you know.
see
It's
what's on my
like
arm is Crossroads or something?
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I grew up
Yeah.
like singing, like listening to Bone, and I'm
Yeah.
like with them, and like they're
That's
smoking my weed, and that's pretty
that's
cool.
Right?
fucking
Like
dope.
that's really
Yeah.
cool. And
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
To me, it is, and I'm
Absolutely.
just like, and
No,
I
that's
don't,
really cool.
That's
you
Yeah.
so
know.
dope. Like, I mean,
And that's just
man,
from all your trial and error, from all your effort, from all
just because
continuously.
you
Yeah.
wanted quality,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
all it takes.
And I make RSO with most of it because
Oh
let's
my
be
god.
honest, like, yeah, if it's not good enough for me, like no one is getting it. So
Yeah. No,
For sure.
I respect that.
But I've had some of the RSO, and I was it yesterday? Did I have that much that I can't remember if it was yesterday? I had about 600 milligrams.
Oh wow. Just want to sleep.
Yeah, no, we were couch surfing. Yeah,
I can't like yeah, it's you know, that's really potent medicine and it's
it
just
really is. But
I like yeah, it's nice.
but like lately, if you can't see the dark circles under my eyes, I've had a hard time sleeping because a lot of the time if I'm supposed to be sleeping is during the day. It's
Yeah.
too hot.
Yeah.
My brain, if you can't hear me talking, is going a million
Yeah.
miles a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, that RSO really put me out for a while, and then I thank you for that, and I keep using that stuff because there's like
I have
I
an
can eat it.
extraction machine.
I,
Like
I can eat it and go
Oh.
I have an
dose
extraction
myself.
machine, so I'm like, I don't. I mean, Everclear's like $20 a bottle, so I'm, you know,
Boom.
I'm reclaiming it when I make RSO. Like I'm not like, and I'm, y'all, like I have to make such little quantities at a time. Like this is a labor of love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
like I give it out. I love it. I mean, it can help so many people, and it's like, I don't know. It's my plants. It's you know, I don't know. I would give it. I do give it, but I would. Everyone should have access to
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
plant
Would
if
would
they
that
need it or want it.
would RSO be the best way you'd recommend to consume it, or how would you just
I mean,
in your personal experience, just
I mean, RSO is strong, so I
Yeah.
don't like recommend it unless you like. Or I mean, I gave it to my mother one time.
Oh,
It's okay.
Yeah.
She's retired now. It's fine.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
No
yeah, yeah.
worries.
It's
No
retired.
worries.
She's retired now. That's
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
But like,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
no, she is retired.
No,
She for
no,
real is.
no.
No, it's
She
all
alleged.
of it. Everything.
Elevates.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is satire.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking to the most literal person on the planet.
The both. Yeah, like.
But so my mom was like, I gave her some, and it the first night it was fine, but she was also on a very strong antibiotic at the time, and I know that that's why because I've also consumed it with specific, you know, medications as it doesn't work. So she got really sick the next night, and but she dabbed some hash.
Solving.
I was like, "Whoa, mom!" She hit the Puffco.
Oh,
Like
very
I don't
nice.
know, like four something.
I so
It needs to taste good,
allegedly
y'all.
never mind. I'm not gonna
You can do
No.
it.
no, I'm not gonna out my,
Oh no, you're fine.
my,
Yeah.
my
No.
people. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna out my but
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Weed is good.
No,
Weed is
my
good.
family, like I didn't want to like tell somebody who's smoking that people that don't know that they
Oh no,
smoke.
you're fine. Yeah. You don't have to. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a
I'm
moment.
the only child. Like my mom has
Oops.
beef. She's gonna beat my ass because she is my mother.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like it is what it is.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But with everything that we have spoke about so far, I wanted to bring up our last segment, which is the plug talk.
Like
Hold on 1 second,
good.
if we can. Like
an extension cord.
plugs.
Extension cord?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
like plugs that like. It's a play on words, like in the industry, like who's the plug, and then,
I'm
but
the
we're all,
plug. I'm the plug. Like
well,
that
not
thing.
even
You're
that.
the plug. I'm the plug. That thing.
Well, it says like,
yeah, you're. I get it. I know what it is.
and then we're just,
Plugging.
and right now we're plugging.
Okay, so we're
Are
plugging.
promoting
Yeah,
things.
looks
So
like a
yeah,
shirt or
hash
something like that.
pickups.
You
Do I-
know?
Do we need to open
Yeah,
the
why
shirt?
don't you just go
Yeah.
ahead and
Do I need to
can't
open
keep
it a certain
because
way?
it's obviously like
Do I need to
not
open
your
it a
size, but I was gonna go with I was gonna go with
I feel like Maddie Matheson, like, oh.
I was gonna go with something more drastic, like like purple and gold. Go Tigers! I was gonna, wear my LSU socks because there's a
Roll Tide.
freaking
Roll mother.
If anybody
Tide.
doesn't know,
Roll.
elephants are the worst.
They never
Alabama
forget.
is the worst state on the planet for football.
Not at all.
LSU is the best. But
Everybody
let's talk
hates
about
winners. Let's not talk about Les Miles.
Good thing. Let's not talk about Les Miles because might start a fight. Okay, so
he just got caught. I mean, they all do.
But yeah, they all are just like they're all like horrible people.
If you ain't cheat, like I learned early in life, if you ain't cheating, you're not trying.
Yeah, I've heard that several times.
You got to sell your soul to the devil to get to the top.
I mean, whoever's buying at the time.
Just remember that.
And how much on the electric we need.
Jeez.
Hey, so yeah, I'm definitely not gonna keep that ever, no matter what size.
No matter what's inside of it.
What I definitely do, and I want to share with a bunch of people because I always have way too much, and I've been trying to share food with everybody. Is I make gumbo when they play.
Chicken in it.
What?
Better not have chicken in it.
It has chicken. Why? But
I need shrimp gumbo.
It's
seafood. No chicken. No sausage.
Oh, get out of here!
Tweak it.
Get out of here! So I have. It's chicken thighs. It's andouille.
We're gonna have a gumbo cook-off.
It's shrimp. Oh.
And I have a cook-off.
On my mama, ain't nobody beating me at no gumbo, but we can run it. We'll run it.
Let's run it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah. Run it.
You allergic to shellfish? Anybody
every time Alabama and LSU plays, though, I do make gumbo.
Yeah,
so that's my thing.
Yeah.
We'll wait for it not to be so hot because I've had some gumbo right now.
No, it's not football.
I put tiger tails in there.
Oh.
Well, mine's made out of chopped up elephant. I'm just kidding. That's horrible. I just had to do that. It's fine, but it is.
No, it's good. I love it. At least you're not a Barner like all them Auburn fans. Like you can either be an Alabama fan or you can be an Auburn fan. So I mean, they're the Tigers, but then they yell War Eagle and Tigers eat eagles. It doesn't even make no sense.
As a kid why there were two.
But then again, Alabama's a Crimson Tide and they're elephant. But
we're just the freaking awesome ass Tigers. That's just true.
You guys
story.
have a really cool
everything
name too. The Death Valley. That's pretty.
Everything about
that's tough. I don't want to hear.
Louisiana is dope.
Dude, we're friends now and stuff, and I'll let it.
The music is amazing. Like I don't know what to say. So yeah.
Let's just talk about hash.
Okay, you're the one that's talking more about. Okay,
well, somebody started it.
You're good.
Okay, so we're finishing it.
So yes, I love to smoke hash, and I just recently picked up some really good hash, and
nice.
It's delicious. So it's
and we'll try some here afterwards.
These are the absolute best containers. Like they're textured stickers.
Oh, little
like it's textured.
Oh yeah, I seen that with like that really expensive one that was out, the blue Zushi that was like $500 or $1,000 like for 2 grams or something crazy.
Do I look like money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you look like money?
Great answer.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Good.
That's a great answer.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
But grape root beer. Can I open it and smell it?
It's insane.
Yeah.
This one as well.
Yeah, you can smell it. Absolutely. We're gonna dab. Whoa, yeah, we're gonna dab them.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. It's like that in your mouth.
That's what she said.
I had to.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
So did I. I watched too much Office. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have to put Michael on. We have to make that a clip, and I'll put Michael.
I love that
That's
show.
what she
I
said.
love
Yeah.
that show. Yeah.
This is open?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I dropped that one. I'm really clumsy and
It smells like fruit gravy.
This is so good.
Smells good.
I just want to like
I want
wanna take a
fruit
bite of it.
gravy. I love it.
fruit gravy. No, like fruit.
Like, put on some
I mean,
sushi.
like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
really like
Like fruit
good.
applesauce or something is what I mean more.
Yeah, and then just some green crack fresh press.
Okay, so we're gonna have to hit that, but also in the future, we haven't like nailed out all the details, but we are looking to partner with you and doing using possibly your RSO and
I
doing
can infuse anything.
right, and we'll do a dinner at we were talking to possibly the High Lounge or yeah, we talked to.
Gumbo cook-off, right on.
Oh, you want to do the gumbo
No,
cook-off
I
then?
was kidding,
Oh my.
Fine. No. I don't want to. No, I
That
can't.
should be
I am not
between.
a chef. I do not. I can't. No,
Oh,
I can't cook
you're-
for a lot of people. Maybe like a potluck.
but dude, you talk the best shit. Like you have me
Maybe
believing.
I do. I make great gumbo. I legitimately
I believed
think that
every
my
word. You
gumbo
made me
is
nervous.
so much better than yours.
You have me nervous, and I make some of the best gumbo around. So I'll have to make you like a side just.
No, we can have people test it, but I don't want to
Seafood.
make like a dinner of it.
No,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Like
yeah. No, I
you
understand.
guys like that.
Yeah.
I
no.
didn't go to culinary or don't know anything.
But
I've never
I'm
worked
telling
in.
you, I
I was
just
a
learned
bus
this.
tables at a restaurant.
I learned making gumbo like just from like being at home and stuff like that. Like I put a penny on the counter for my roux. Yeah, like I don't.
And you
We
cook
don't
it
do
in
things to temperature or anything. We
No,
do
you
things to
taste
look and
some. You
taste.
taste some.
But don't taste your roux, folks.
No,
That's hot oil.
and disgusting,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like it's
And
gross.
It's not
no,
so
I'm
tasty.
just saying.
Yeah,
I
it
was just
smells
like
good, though.
we were talking about tasting it, but
better, right?
Yeah.
If it doesn't smell good,
I've thrown my vegetables in it every time and I splash myself with it. I'm a danger to myself in the
Me
kitchen.
too.
If you
It's-
can't see, okay.
I'd rather burn myself than cut myself.
Yeah, because cutting it takes a lot to stop it and all the
Yeah.
But
it's a split. Like I cut.
we also so on the 19th of August still you still have the
I still have Roadrunners. This is the Mercine Kitchen series. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ooh.
so
I haven't
it's,
had Roadrunner in like. Hey, I have smoked one of their donuts at a
Oh,
Cheapers
yeah, the
event.
donut
Like,
are
he
great. Yes,
he let
yes.
us smoke one here.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
got
I'm
taught
impressed
how to
by it.
smoke that.
Yeah, I love that.
that's where I learned about donuts. Was from them and
Yeah.
Cheapers and
Yeah.
Tucson. Man, Tucson brings the
Cheefers and
Tucson
Road.
has the love. Like
Yeah, so
Tucson.
in Tucson on the 19th of August, that's where we're gonna be.
Oh,
We're gonna have a 5-course meal. We're gonna have a quarter gram between each meal to dab. Each course to dab. Sorry.
A quarter good.
Yeah.
Slappers, no cappers.
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be just something new.
Nice,
downtown-
elevated,
downtown
and
Tucson.
fun.
dress
and
code. Dress code. Is there a dress code?
I don't think there's a dress
just
code.
make sure you're
just make sure-
probably wearing
yeah,
clothes. Wear clothes.
Yeah, just
But
take if you imagine you're gonna take your significant
Business
other
casual.
out. You're gonna take your significant other out. And you're just gonna look nice.
It's an elevated dinner.
Yeah.
Maybe
you
be a
can't
little
say
elevated.
Stuff like that. You know that, right?
What?
You can't say you're gonna take your significant other out.
I said if
and
you wanted to,
look nice.
just why can't you say that?
Because like some people look nice and not nice things, or some people don't dress nice. They don't know what that means at all.
Well,
And if you're
I
trying
think
to
if
have
you're buying the ticket to this event, I think you're gonna get the idea. It's just maybe
bougie. I like bougie. Like I'm down with that.
Yeah, it's
maybe bougie, but like
gonna be nice.
bou-
It's gonna
bou-
be
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Like
and that's
Nelly-
something that I
Yeah.
like.
like Nelly said, bougetto. We got a little bougie, but we all a
I
little
love hood.
ghetto.
Like
we
you
got,
need
it's gonna be nice. It's
hood
gonna be
and
nice
boot-
upscale.
I
Like
need
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'd say just wear like if you had a linen suit, would be perfect. That way you can avoid the heat.
I'm not wearing.
No,
But you can. Yeah,
no,
that's
no.
absolutely.
Just
dress
nice
up.
and
Just
breathable,
breathe.
yeah.
Yeah. Too easy. About ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, so he's gonna have that dinner, and eventually, after all that, we're gonna start planning our own dinners and stuff. Maybe also with Derek Upton. And next week we do have Don't Panic, It's Organic coming out here, to educate us on Texas. So that'll be dope. And we'll have some rosin stuff. Well, let's not talk about too much of Texas. But love peace and hair grease. But anyway, be good, be safe, be clean, and always stay blessed.
Yes.
Stay safe.
Thanks. In case I just talk shit.